Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Memphis Tigers offense will start this game off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cross. Good, solid tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So East Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy.
All out of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Back to throw, it's right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's right. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires one.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Line getting set on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They got the 1st down and plenty more, and now set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He's Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Steps away to find some room. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. And fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle.
Looking for the score. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He slides that just inside the right upright. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, ECU.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're on the...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Not a big surprise. The offense is willing to let this guy do something. We've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. That's not an easy thing to do. So chalk that one up for the defense.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. The lead now 7 by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking for a man. It's right. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, East Carolina. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like, hey, where's that dude?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. Turning on the Jets. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Wright. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in it.
He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop. And Hank, he lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down, man.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. And Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
QB spicing. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those 1 play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been
Thank you.